Federal prosecutor Jonathan Luna left his Baltimore office on December 3, 2003, just before midnight, and by 5:30 a.m., his body was found in a shallow creek in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, stabbed 36 times, his bloodied face submerged in icy water. Official ruling, drowning. But let's apply the real FBI and CIA profiling techniques, forensic pathology, and behavioral analysis to uncover the truth. So, let's take a look at his last known movements. Luna was an experienced prosecutor handling drug and gang-related cases, yet there's no indication of distress or an urgent need to flee. So why does his behavior suggest a controlled, methodical departure? There was no forced entry into his car, no evidence of a struggle. At any toll booths, Luna's compliance suggests he may have known his assailant, or he was forced to drive at gunpoint by someone who knew how to maintain control. The cash withdrawal of $200 from an ATM suggests premeditated coercion. Criminal profiling indicates that abductors who force withdrawals usually take the victim immediately after, but Luna kept driving north. So why? Possible explanations are he was meeting someone connected to a case, or he was given instructions and was too afraid to refuse, or he was blackmailed into making a personal decision that led to his death. So here's the crime scene. Luna was stabbed 36 times, yet the wounds were mostly shallow. A trained killer would aim for immediate fatality, meaning this was meant to inflict prolonged pain, not an efficient execution. There were no defensive wounds. Luna, an intelligent federal prosecutor, should have fought back, but toxicology reports found no drugs or sedatives in his system. So why didn't he resist? The stab wounds had hesitation marks, common in coerced suicides or ritualistic killings. Could Luna have been psychologically broken before his death? His body was found in the creek, but there was almost no blood outside of the vehicle. The attack occurred elsewhere, and he was later dumped at the site. So this was not a robbery. His wallet was taken, but the act was staged. Or this could have been a carjacking and his vehicle remained untouched, and this was not drug-related execution. The injuries were personal and prolonged. So let's see some other angles here. Luna was prosecuting a high-profile drug case with police corruption allegations. He was set to present new evidence the next day. So was he silenced? 2 weeks prior, Luna's home was reportedly broken into, but nothing was stolen. Classic surveillance tactic to install wiretaps or asset vulnerabilities. His 200-mile route was a known corridor for intelligence cutouts, safe locations used for secret exchanges or forced disappearances. There's no camera footage of Luna after his ATM withdrawal. How does a federal employee vanish on a major highway? Could have been professional interference. Could have been set up to take the fall. Luna had possibly been pressured into protecting a witness or hiding damaging information. He was meant to disappear, but something went wrong. His injuries suggest an interrogation that got out of hand. Another thing is someone in power buried the case. The Pennsylvania coroner refused to rule it a homicide despite the overwhelming evidence. So here's the most likely truth. The attackers knew Luna well enough to control him without immediate force. These wounds indicate psychological torture suggesting personal or professional betrayal. His drive was deliberate, meaning someone was directing him or he believed he could resolve the situation himself. The FBI officially refused to rule it a homicide, which means someone in the system wanted this case dead. So the most probable scenario is a high-level orchestrated disappearance gone wrong. Luna was supposed to be frightened into submission, but his captors either panicked or made an example out of him. His final resting place in the creek was meant to confuse the narrative. We just applied real FBI, CIA, and forensic tactics to Jonathan Luna's case. What do you think happened? Was he a target, a witness, or something even more sinister? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to follow us on the Vault Files IG on Instagram for exclusive investigations on this platform, as well as our TikTok and YouTube channels as well. And we're going to be opening our Patreon soon for never-before-seen cases and exclusives. You'll be able to see all of the videos from all of the platforms on the Patreon in the future, as well as many other perks, depending on what you get. So thank you. Let's hope we can solve John Luna's case here very soon. Let's all get together and work this out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.